Hey guys, it's me again. I just did a review not long ago, but I'm back and I'm going to be doing another video, something a little bit different now. It's not going to be a review, it's going to be a top 10 list. Now in the past I've done top 10s of my foreign horror collection, but this time I'm going to be doing top 10s of a wider variety of genres. So something in it for everybody. I'm going to go around the world. Today it's going to be my top 10 films of Scandinavia. So we're going through Norway, Denmark, Sweden, also going to include Finland. So hopefully you find that interesting, and then in the future I'll be doing France, South Korea, and all those other countries that make up my ever-growing foreign collection. So today, hopefully you get a few new titles out of here. I've reviewed most of them, and as I said, they're not all horror. There's some from other genres. So yeah, hopefully you can get something new from this one. So I'm going to start from number 10 and go down to number 1. Number 10 is a trilogy of films. This is called the Millennium Trilogy: Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. I'm including them all together because it makes one big piece. As far as entertainment value goes, I thought, this definitely deserves a top 10. A number of films have missed out, but this one gets number 10 because although it's a very well-made movie or very well-made trilogy, I don't think the replay value is as good as the films that have beaten it. So this gets number 10 in my spot. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Millennium Trilogy from Sweden. If you haven't seen them, I've reviewed them, so please check it out. Number 9 is Ole Bornedal. We go to Denmark for this one. This is a horror film called Night Watch. I actually really like this one. I don't think it's the best Danish film ever made, as it's been, as it's been said, but it's still a very good movie. It had good suspense, and there's a certain level of mystery to it, so it definitely deserves a top 10. That is the Danish movie Night Watch, and that comes in at number 9. Number 8 is a Norwegian film. It's actually Norwegian-Iceland co-production, but the majority of it is Norwegian, so I'm going to put it into the Norway category. This is The Bothersome Man. Not a horror film, but quite disturbing. I really liked it. It sent out a very real message that I think everybody should see. And it's just really well made. A very, very bizarre atmosphere. It's kind of like the atmosphere of The Truman Show. Kind of along those lines, but a little bit different. But if you like something that's going to challenge you and make you think, then this is definitely one for you. So that's The Bothersome Man from Norway, coming in at number 8. Number 7, we have a Swedish drama, and this is called Evil. Once again, a very thought-provoking film. It will make you think about bullying and how people are influenced by bullying. So I think it's a very important movie set in a school, and this school has a very brutal regime. So yeah, it is a very thought-provoking film and provocative. So yeah, that's Evil from Sweden, and this comes in at number 7. 6, we have a Norwegian psychological horror film called Next Door. Pays homage to David Lynch and Roman Polanski. If you like those directors, you'll get something out of this. Very bizarre, very short, nice and easy, and it'll make you think. Also, there's a twist at the end that I didn't really like, but having said that, the overall movie was a trip, and I really, really liked it. So that's number 6, Next Door from Norway. 5, another Norwegian film. This is a Norwegian monster movie, and this is called Troll Hunter. A really well done handheld camera movie. Don't worry if you don't like handheld camera stuff, this is a lot different. The monsters actually look really, really good, and I thought it was a very polished piece. Really enjoyable that the whole family can watch. So that's number 5, The Troll Hunter from Norway. 4, we go to Denmark, Anders Thomas Jensen. This is Adam's Apples. Mads Mikkelsen and Ulrik Thomsen, very good actors. This is a religious kind of film, but it doesn't preach religion, so don't worry about that. Really, really funny, but it's a very dark humour, so definitely recommend you go and see it. I actually consider this a masterpiece, and it's a very, very good movie. So that's number 4, Adam's Apples from Denmark. Now the same director at number 3. This is more of a horror film, and this is The Green Butchers. Mads Mikkelsen once again, and Nikolai Lee Kaus. I love this movie. It's one of my favourites. I think it's a masterpiece also. Anders Thomas Jensen is a genius, and there's a lot of humour put into it as well. So there is a lot of value in this one. So that's number 3, Green Butchers from Denmark. Number 2. This movie blew me away. I only watched it recently. This is from Finland. It's the only movie from Finland. It's a horror movie called Evil Rising, aka Sauna. This will make you think a lot, and it's a very confusing film. It's very intelligent. So go into it expecting to use your mind. If you're tired, definitely don't watch it. But if you're completely alert and you've got your attention in order, then definitely give this one a go. I loved it. I gave it a perfect score, and it's definitely a film that's underrated and it's overlooked constantly. So if you can get your hands on a copy, I would highly recommend that. So this is Evil Rising, aka Sauna, from Finland, at number 2. And then number 1, I don't think anything will beat this movie. This is everything Twilight should have been. They kept the vampire tradition and they made a tiny little twist on it, but it was nothing like Twilight. And this is the Swedish classic, Let the Right One In. This is number 1, and I don't see any movie anytime soon knocking it off that number 1 spot. One of my favourite movies of all time. This is a masterpiece. Got so much emotion. It's got so much, it's sort of like a love drama, and it's also a horror film. So that's number 1, Let the Right One In, from Sweden, and that concludes my top 10 Scandinavian films. So hopefully you found a few new titles there. I've got many Scandinavian films, a lot of good movies that just didn't make the cut, so that's a bit of a shame, but there could only be 10, so I think that top 10 is a pretty good one. So hopefully you guys, if you want to leave a comment, tell me what you think, please feel free to do so. And so until next time, take care of yourselves.